morning, everybody. My name is Lorraine, and I am with a company called School Partners, and I'm here to talk to you about how you and your family can help the school with some things that just aren't in the budget. Almost every year we do a fundraiser to help raise money for things, like I said, just aren't in the budget this year. Sometimes it's buying little things like baseballs, basketballs, footballs, other things like playground equipment or computer labs are a need other years. So it's real important. We're going to make this really exciting and a really exciting party for everybody who just sells 10 items. Just 10 items, and you're going to get to go to a big pizza party with all your friends. Who I would love to go to a pizza party just selling 10 items. That's right. It's going to be so easy. One of the things we did this year is we went out and we talked to some of our top sellers to find out, what do you do to make your fundraiser so successful? Well, first of all, everybody's going to go home with a brochure that looks like this. This brochure's got cookie dough, cheesecakes, popcorn, so many great items in it. And you're going to take this home and give it to mom and dad. But the top sellers don't just give it to mom and dad. They get this brochure and they put it in the refrigerator. That's right. They put it in the refrigerator and they put the milk carton on top of it. Well, why do they do that? Well, if this brochure stays in your backpack, you're certainly not going to sell anything. And this is a no door-to-door fundraiser, so you're just going to be selling to mom and dad, aunts and uncles, grandparents, and friends. So we have to make sure that we don't do any door-to-door selling, but we can make this sale very successful. So again, you're going to get this brochure. Where are you going to put it, boys and girls? That's right, in the refrigerator with the milk carton on top of it. And then you can sit down with mom and dad and go through all the items that are in the brochure. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, since you're sitting there with mom and dad, there's a link on the front of the brochure that will show you how to send this brochure directly to grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, and friends. So you'll get this, you'll just put that link in, and it'll give you a brochure, and you can send it to everybody on your email list. Now, those are your number one supporters, are your grandparents. Now, another really fun thing that you can do is you can take this brochure and give it to mom for 3 days, then give it to dad for 3 days. Whoever sells the most, maybe they'll have a competition. If dad sells the most, he may want mom to wash his car this weekend. If mom sells the most, she may have a chore around the house she wants dad to do that they just haven't gotten around to. And you can make it so much fun. Now, boys and girls, I know that there's a lot of you that are going to sell a lot more than just the 10 items. And there's a list of other really exciting things in your brochure, other prizes that you can win. You don't just win 1 or 2. The more you sell, the more you win, but you get to keep all the other levels. So that's going to be really, really exciting. So again, we want to get this brochure. We want to put it in the refrigerator under the milk carton. We want to sell how many items to go to the pizza party? 10. That's right. We're going to have a popsicle party at just 5 and a big, huge pizza party at 10. So we want to make sure everybody hits that. And if you do the things that the top sellers do those top 3 things that they do, put that brochure in the what, boys and girls? In the refrigerator, that's right. And you want to make sure that brochure gets sent to who? Grandma, grandpa, aunts and uncles and friends, and that there is no door-to-door selling. And you want to have the competition between mom and dad. This is going to be the best fundraiser ever. We need everybody to participate, and I'm going to check on you again in a couple of days. Thank you so much. Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Lorraine, and I'm with a company called School Partners. We work with schools like yours all across Arkansas every year, helping you raise money for things that Well, they're just simply not in the budget. Sometimes it's little things like baseballs, basketballs, footballs. Other times it's big things like computer labs, playground equipment. But we need your help and the help of your family to make sure that we can get these things that just aren't in the budget this year. Now, everybody is going to be taking home a brochure that looks like this. This brochure is going to help us raise the money that we still need this year. It's got a lot of great things in it. Popcorn, spices, brownies, cookie dough. As you can see, all the cookie dough behind me, that's the #1 seller. Now, a lot of you are thinking, how am I going to sell these items? I don't know how to sell for a fundraiser. So this year we went out and we talked to the top sellers of fundraisers across Arkansas. And we asked them, what makes you always the top seller? Well, there are 3 things that are very much in common. #1, they get this brochure and they make sure it is not in their backpack tonight, but it is in the hands of mom and dad. So many kids leave this brochure in their backpack and nobody's going to buy anything if they don't get to see it. So you want to get your brochure and you want to put it in the refrigerator. That's right, boys and girls. Put the brochure in the refrigerator and put the milk carton on top of it. I know that sounds silly, but guess what? Anybody who sees a book in the refrigerator is going to pull it out and start looking at it. So that helps you get a lot of your sales. The next thing you can do, #2, is on the ticket on the front, I put a link that you can send to grandma, grandpa, aunts, and uncles, and that'll give them the brochure plus hundreds of other items that they can look at. So make sure that while you're sitting at the table going through the brochure with mom and dad who just found the brochure in the refrigerator, you talk to them about sending a link to the brochure to grandma, grandpa, aunts, and uncles. That way they can share. They are your #1 supporter in fundraisers across the United States. It's grandma, grandpa, aunts, and uncles. The next thing that they do is they have a competition in their family. They make sure that mom and dad take this brochure to work. So the first thing they do is they give the brochure to mom for 3 days and dad for 3 days. They let them have a competition. If dad wins, he may have mom wash his car this weekend. If mom wins, well, she may have dad do a chore around the house they just haven't gotten around to. So that makes for a really, really fun competition and it gets all the excitement really going. So you want to make sure that you do the brochure in the refrigerator, send it to grandma, grandpa, and get that competition going between mom and dad and make it the funnest fundraiser we've ever had. Now, if you sell just 5 items, and everybody here can sell just 5 items, you're going to go to a popsicle party with all your friends. So everybody needs to sell just 5 items to go to the popsicle party. Well, when you sell more and more and more, there'll be a flyer in here that you'll be able to look at that'll have some extra prizes. But when you hit 25, you can get one of the new Kindle Fires, because I know some of you have the Kindle Fire. These are the new Kindle Fires. Or you can get a $50 gift card to Amazon to buy whatever you and your mom and dad want. So that is going to be so exciting. Selling just 5, spring is coming. Everybody's going to want to be outside. So just sell your 5 by showing it to mom and dad in the refrigerator, grandma and grandpa, and get that competition going. But then also you want to hit the 25 so you can get the Kindle or get $50 to buy what you want at Amazon. So boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for your time. We're going to check on you in a few days and see how everything's going. Thank you so much.